Hello, Dr. Symko here with another video on the brain. This one is on the do's and don'ts of brain health. Just sort of like the foundation, what you want to achieve just to have your brain as healthy as possible. It's sort of like the owner's manual of your brain. So let's get started.
There are many things that research has found that help our brains, and it also has found things that hurt our brains. So it would be nice for you to know what you're doing to help or even hurt your brain. Now, a definition before we go on is what I'd like you to know is neurogenesis, and something that not many people even know, but it means the growth and development of nervous tissue. Now, neurogenesis occurs in our brains all the time. We actually create new nerve cells, new brain cells. Now, they're created in a place in the brain called the lateral ventricles. And these are sort of chambers inside your brain that has cerebral spinal fluid in it. And they're created in the lining in the lateral ventricles. They're also created in an important part of your brain called the hippocampus, which we will talk about in other videos. But they are created there, and they are travel via sort of like a channel in the rostral migratory stream. That's just a lot of words meaning just a pathway to the olfactory bulb. Yep, the olfactory meaning smell bulb. Now, many of them die shortly after they're generated, but some go on to be part of the functioning brain. So, what does this mean? Well, an interesting fact that most people don't know is that our brains, by the time we're 50, are replaced with all new brain cells. So we basically have a new brain by the time we're 50. So this is important because knowing what neurogenesis is, do you think that promoting neurogenesis can be helpful in not only restoring brain function, but maybe improve it? So in other words, the better you take care of your brain, the better chance you have of supporting neurogenesis and thus improving your brain health. So look at this as sort of like a manual, a learner's manual, whatever, for your brain. So let's look at what is good for neurogenesis and what is bad for neurogenesis. One of the things that are bad for neurogenesis that we have a lot of ability to change is stress. The greater the stress, the less neurogenesis. Also, loss of sleep has a big impact on neurogenesis in a negative way. Getting older, which we really can't prevent, also impacts neurogenesis. But if you add lack of sleep and stress and getting older, you're really impacting neurogenesis in a bad way. So what is good for neurogenesis? Well, three things. Learning new things, anything at all. New words, new history, lesson, anything. New language. Sex happens to be really good for neurogenesis, but you don't want to have too much and lose sleep. So, there's a balance. Running is also very good for neurogenesis. They did a study with rats, and they had one rat that was sedentary, and the other was on a sort of like a treadmill, one of those running wheels. And the rat on the running wheels developed a lot more new brain cells than the rat that was sedentary. So any kind of exercise is really good, but the only research that has been shown to improve neurogenesis is running. Um, but I imagine any kind of exercise will make an impact, a positive impact. So let's go on to foods. What's bad for neurogenesis is vitamin E, A, and B deficiency. So if you're not getting enough vitamin E, enough vitamin A, and enough vitamin B, you could be impacting neurogenesis negatively. And here's our old friend sugar. High sugar is really bad for neurogenesis, and most things going on in the brain it's bad for. High saturated fats, those are the fried foods. They're not good for neurogenesis. Also, a soft diet. Yep, a soft diet. Eating those smoothies. Your brain likes you to chew food. A study out of Japan showed that soft diets really don't do very well for brain health. And of course, alcohol. Alcohol is not really good for your brain. Now, what's good for your brain are a lot of things, as you can see. Something called resveratrol, omega 3, calorie restriction, blueberries, folic acid, flavonoids, curcumin, caffeine, and intermittent fasting. Now, for calorie restriction and intermediate fasting, we're going to have our own little video on that, so I'm not going to talk about that too much here. But I want to talk about these other things that you can actually eat to help improve your neurogenesis. One's called resveratrol, as we know, and resveratrol is found in peanut butter, dark chocolate, blueberries, and really quite a bit is found in red grapes and pomegranates and red wine. Now, red wine has the alcohol, so there's, of course, balance that needs to be achieved there, but the red grapes and pomegranates are high sources of resveratrol. Also, a tea that is Oriental, Itadori tea. You can get it in specialty Asian shops. Omega-3. Omega-3 are found in seeds, all types of seeds. They're also found in egg yolks, which are really good, and also many types of fish, salmon, shrimp. They're also found in flaxseed and chia seeds. Now, folic acid is found in spinach, asparagus, lentils, garbanzo beans, broccoli, seeds, peanuts, and lettuce. Zinc is found in oysters, red meat, poultry, pumpkin seeds, which are really good for most other parts of your body as well as your brain. Dark chocolate, again, garlic, sesame seeds, watermelon seeds, squash seeds, and chickpeas. Now, flavonoids. Flavonoids are found in a lot of things, as you can see. Parsley, onions, which are really good, blueberries and other berries, such as strawberries and raspberries, black tea, green tea, oolong tea, all citrus fruits, ginkgo biloba, red wine again, and dark chocolate. Now, there's something called sea buckthorns, which are found or grown in China, but you can get them in Asian food shops as well. Curcumin. Curcumin, which is a wonderful source for neurogenesis, is found in turmeric. Now, turmeric is sometimes called the poor man's saffron, but it is best known natural resource of curcumin. Ground turmeric is a common ingredient in curry powder, so curry is good for you. Now, here we go. Caffeine. Yeah, coffee can be good for you. Good for neurogenesis. Green and black tea as well as our lovely dark chocolate. So there you go. Those are the things you can do and also the foods you can eat that will actually promote neurogenesis.
There you have it. I hope you enjoyed that information. It's pretty interesting. So we're going to talk about in other videos about intermittent fasting and calorie reduction, how that affects your brain and your body. So look forward to more videos in the future. Thank you and have a great day.